thank you, Naser, today here for that Memory Monday, joining me here for, have a nice talk about memory stuff, memory training, and your personal memory life. So how is everything, Naser?
Uh, these days I'm just preparing for the World Championship in India.
Nice.
So training, it's to be honest, these days it's not too much because I have final exam of my college, but I hope to fight very well in India.
Okay, Naser, maybe I'd like to introduce you a bit. So can you tell us a bit about yourself and what are you doing? Because not everyone knows us here and knows you here. So tell me a bit about your backstory in general. So I think you're studying right now, but also how you come up to memory sports and what does it mean to your life right now?
I am Naser Ali, memory athlete from Saudi Arabia. I started know about memory sports in 2020 in COVID-19 stage. So I was searching on Google has the best memory in the world. So I was seeing articles about Dominic O'Brien and Alex Mullen and Andrea Mosey, but I didn't care about it to be honest. In the first like 6 months or 7 months.
Why?
But
Why you didn't care about it? Why was it
actually,
not?
Because I have more another interesting things to focus on.
Okay.
I was like focused on reading a lot in that stage. So I was 16 years old. So I didn't focus on it. But in 2021, 30 of February 2021, after the marriage ceremony of my brother. Actually, I have 36 brothers.
36?
Yep.
Wow, that's a lot of brothers. Next, are you the youngest? Are you the youngest or the oldest, or anywhere between?
No, I am in the middle.
In the middle. Okay, sure.
Yep.
Go ahead.
After that night, I searched about. I knew about memory competitions, and I saw a video for you and Simon Reinhardt in 2013 on German TV. I think Simon won that challenge. Simon, then I started seeing videos about memory competitions, and that, to be honest, took my interesting. So I searched about it and started the training in the Arabian memory website. I was like 2 months, and I broke the world record of words after 2 months of learning memories, because I just focused on words in the beginning. Then I found the blog of Andrea Mosey, and I knew about Memory League. I think that was in maybe October 2021. But I didn't. I entered the Memory League, but I didn't find anyone to play with me. So I said, okay, no one will come at this website. But in the World Championship final, the last final between Alex and Andrea, the last match in 2022, I entered again, and I played like 2 games or 3 games. Then I had like 2 or 3 months gap. I don't remember, to be honest, why. But my real start in Memory League, because I think Memory League is my actual experience in memory sports. So in May 2022, I started playing consistently. Then I took the top of leaderboard of words, then focused on other things. But I joined in the slums in 2023, but I had some problems. Maybe Simon Orton know about it. I had exams in the Pan American Open 2023 and Asia Slam. I had actually I was a health problem, so I didn't join for that. But my start in 2024.
So wow, thank you very much for that big intro. Thank you, by the way, for Mohammed to join here. Greetings from Nasser and me, and also Mira Jedel. Thank you for the 2 subscriptions. Very, very nice. Yeah, Naser, so that's already a long way you have come after just a few years of doing memory sports. And it's really interesting to see how quick you rose, or you rise in the last couple of months, and especially the last 2 or 3 years. What would you say? What is your personal? What do you say? Why are you so good already right now? What is your opinion on that?
Because to be honest, I think I am not like another players. I am not arrogant, but no. What I mean is, I didn't put a limit for myself. I didn't know about what's the wait, please. Wait, I have. Sorry, Johannes, but I have some problem here. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah.
I didn't know about the limits or the scores for the big players, so I started training without put a limits in my mind. So when I knew about the scores for the top players, I started put a goals for myself to beat everyone in the all events. So to beat the worst in that time, Alex, and numbers, it was Andrea. So I put in my mind to beat anyone in all the events, to be the best in all events. I was training, to be honest, I was training in the beginning very much, a little bit, but to be honest, last year, actually, I have reached last 3 finals in a row. So I have the record for that with Andrea Mozzi and Matteo Cello. And I hope to break that.
You have calculated the record for being second in all the finals? Okay, I didn't know that. But for sure, you will come back. I mean, having all these exams around is, of course, very challenging for you, isn't it? And you will have another exam this week and next week. So what do you think? How you process? How will be your process in the next couple of years in memory sports? What do you think about? What is your future there?
Now my focus on to win the World Championship. After that, to be honest, I didn't plan very much for it.
Okay, and I feel that what some people like is that you have a big self-esteem. You say, I can do that. I will beat the best people in the world. I will break the world records. And I think some viewers really like that. But then what do you say to the others who say, okay, this guy is a bit too much, is a bit too arrogant or anything like that? What would you answer those people?
I didn't understand the question, please.
The question is, I mean, you, memory athlete, you are quite, you have a high self-esteem. You say, I can beat everyone. I will be the best in the world. I will beat everyone in numbers, cards, whatever it is. And I feel that there are a lot of viewers, in the audience, who think, oh, wow, this is really nice to have such an attitude, to go deep and go far. But on the other hand, there are always people who would say, okay, this guy is a bit too much. He is like arrogant. He is like, I don't like it. What is your response to that?
Actually, if you're thinking to be in the middle level or the low level, that will not help you. You have to be focused on improve yourself. I'm not arrogant, but you have to be some confident, some confident to fight, to beat the best player. If you are not, if you don't want to be the best, then why you are in the memory sports?
Yeah, right. Thank you.
You have to improve your scores.
That's true, and a good self-confidence definitely helps you there. So, what about memory sports in Saudi Arabia? Tell me a bit more about that. Are there other memory athletes as well in Saudi Arabia already? Is it growing? What do you think about memory sports in Saudi Arabia?
Sorry, please. I think in Saudi Arabia, the memory sports didn't start real. Just in Saudi Arabia, what I know is 4 athletes: me and Fahad Muhammad and Muhammad Al-Sayari and Juri. This 4 athletes from Saudi Arabia. But Actually, two of them is the Arabian Memory Champions. And I was already the Arabian Memory Champions before, but I forfeited from the competition. But yeah, just for athletes in Saudi Arabia. So I didn't. I don't think it didn't have a real start. But I hope to fix that because I know some brands. My sponsor in the competitions and the championships is the Saudi Prince Turki bin Talal. He's supporting me in the championships. So I hope he will help me to improve the memory sports in Saudi Arabia.
Nice. And you were talking about your family. You have 36 brothers. By the way, how many sisters do you have?
36 between sisters and
okay.
males.
So both siblings.
Yep.
Is anyone trying to use memory techniques or doing something like you do here right now?
No. Actually, they saying to me, "You are the smartest in our family." So you're thinks it's like a crazy memory palace. What's memory palace? You are crazy like this. You have a mind, not we don't have. But I said no, it's a technique, just a technique. But they don't focus.
Okay, did they watch some of your matches already?
Yep.
Yeah, they did. Cool.
I think one of them, but they don't join in the Twitch. They just see my videos that I put it in Snapchat, my Snapchat.
Of course, cool. So yeah, the World Tour is running since 5 years right now, or 4 years. What do you think? What would be a good improvement for all that? I mean, in terms of the rules and matches and divisions, tournaments, but also in terms of promoting the sport. What are your ideas on that?
To be honest, I think the World Tour is very, very excellent. I think right now it's don't need any improvement, but we have a challenge on Saturday, MiniSlam. We are going to test that. So I think it's maybe more better idea.
Okay, I just introduce a bit here. On the weekend, what we do is MiniSlam format with 8 very nice, good athletes, like top 5 of the world ranking, participating. And then there is also Don, there's Davide, and who is the last one? Dorian. And that's really cool. And Naser is one of those top players who challenge in the MiniSlam. The MiniSlam is a bit different. It will be here on Saturday, and we will start at noon GMT. So check that out. And it's a bit shorter, so people can play more matches. And yeah, Naser, you think that this having shorter matches would help us getting more attention?
Yep. Because the long matches in Memory League will make the people feel boring sometimes. So the shorter matches will be more interesting and very exciting.
Okay. And I feel that, I mean, you have done a lot of memory sports on Memory League, but yeah, now you are preparing for the classical format, the World Championship, which is taking place in India in the beginning of November. So what are the main challenges for you going to this different kind of format?
I think the most problem the Memory League players will face in classical format, your focus will be a little bit shorter than the athletes who started with classical format. You as Andrea said before with the interview in the YouTube, your channel, he said anyone he's strong in the classical format, he can be good in Memory League. But anyone he's very good in Memory League, he can't become very strong in a classical format. But after some trainings, you will use on that. As I did, I started training for World Championship. My score is in 5-minute numbers was around 200, 300. Not a big, depending on my speed in Memory League. But now I started hitting 400, 500.
And what do you think?
So yeah,
Sorry. What do you think is? I mean, you're right. I also feel like going from the classical format is to memory league is easier because you have trained all these long disciplines than the other way around. Is it because of you have to keep the focus for so long, or is it also because of the different way to memorize? Because you cannot scale it. It's like if you are able to memorize 80 digits in 20 seconds, you cannot just scale it up to 5 minutes. That's not possible. So review also becomes important. What are your thoughts on that review process? Compare memory league to classical format.
yeah, as you said, I think memory league, anyone focus on the speed. Actually, when I memorize numbers, I don't think too much. Just read the numbers and just going very fast. But in 5 minute numbers, you have a big amount of digits. So you need to memorize it very well and see it clearly. So then review to don't forget anything. Because in 5 minute numbers, if you get two mistakes, you will lose one row, 40 digits. So you need to be care about the mistakes in classical format. And the classical format, your focus will be more longer, you know. So when you come to short events like Member League, you will be super strong.
Yeah, and I mean it's not just about the. I mean in memory league it's also tough if you have one mistake. You might lose the game in numbers, for example, because you have one mistake, your opponent has no mistake, so you might lose. So it's not just about lesser mistakes, but about accuracy for these rows. Do you think that these 30, 40 digits rows should be changed in some way in the classical format? So having like a different penalty rule, or do you like it for the classical format?
For sure, I am with to change that rule because it's unfair, to be honest. Like, let's say one athlete, he memorized 600 digits in 5 minute numbers. He got like 20 mistakes. So what's the actual correct digits? 580s, right? But this 20 mistakes, he can lose 400 digits, 400 score. So his score will be 200 only. But let's take another one. He just memorized 420 digits and he got all correct. So his score will be 420. So it's not unfair, to be honest. But I think this rule, who put it, he was focused to don't the players make just decisions. You know, decisions. Write any numbers you have. Then you get a lot of digits correct.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you would have to implement a different scoring system then. Like, I don't know, you would get what would be your idea for the scoring then, for the points you get for numbers? What is your idea here?
I think what my idea is, the score should be the amount of correct digits until like 4 or 5 mistakes in a row. Not 4 or 5, 10 digits in a set streak. Then your scoring will stop in that point.
Ah, I can't hear you anymore. Sorry, you're silent now. Your microphone is off. No, I can't hear you.
Okay.
Now I can hear you again. So you say that, for example, for sweet numbers, 5 minute numbers, you would get scored up to the point when there is a gap of 10 digits or 10 wrong digits.
Yep, exactly.
I'm thinking.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay.
I have never heard about that. So it's a very interesting idea, I think. We should definitely think about it because I've never heard it like this. It's interesting. Let's think about what would happen. And what else in the classical format? There are also different disciplines. Like, I mean, the disciplines are quite similar, like names, international names, and there's cards and binary digits. That's a bit different. But what are the other disciplines you like about the classical format the most? What do you like most about the classical format in terms of disciplines?
I think 15 minutes to words and spoken numbers. It's more interesting for me because you have some nerves, so first digit you will lose the points after that. So I like the spoken 15-minute words. Speed cards already in Premier League and classical format. But this two disciplines, spoken and 15-minute words, because I don't know, maybe because I am strong in these two events, so I like it more. And binary, I hate it very much, very, very much. Binary, it's
Why?
my problem.
Why do you hate it so much? It's just numbers, isn't it?
But binary numbers,
Yes.
maybe because I didn't try on it, and it's easy to make mistakes.
Yeah, true.
Sometimes,
Sorry?
sometimes I make mistakes due to like misreading. Misreading some image.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it always a problem that the disciplines you like most, you play more and you train more and you get better at those, and the disciplines you don't like, you don't play so much, you don't train it so much, so you will never get better. How do you force yourself doing all the bad disciplines as well?
What do you mean, actually?
I mean, in order to get to the World Championship, you have to train also the disciplines you don't like. So how do you force yourself to do that?
I know I have to train them if I want to win the World Championship. So I train it now. So let's see if my scores will be improved or it will stay due to that I hit binary. But let's see if with the training I can improve it.
And I think you have told us here that you don't have so many memory palaces and that you reuse your memory palace sometimes. What about the plan for the classical format here?
In the World Championship, next World Championship, I think I need to don't make the mistakes that I did in 2023 in India when I reuses the same balances in all events. Now I have.
Sorry, I was just laughing because it's such a strange thing to use the same palace for all events. Sorry for that, but it's funny. So now you have more palaces?
Yep. But for our events, actually, it will be the same because let's hope that our events will be in the first day and last day to have a gap in the middle day.
But
so the balances is different now for all events.
But I mean, isn't it a small mistake anyway? I mean, it's just you have to put the work into creating memory palaces. That's the only thing you would have to do. And then you have a fresh, nice palace for each discipline. Why don't you do that?
I think because I don't like, to be honest, I don't like make memory balances. And if I want to make memory balances, let's say, how can I make it? My city, I did many balances, so I don't have more. In the Google, I started on the Google, Google Map.
Yeah.
I use it, and I have 2 balances from your channel in YouTube.
Okay, but
so so my problem is what's the best way to find memory balances?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I don't know your city and how it looks like. I don't know, visit more friends, go to their homes and use those homes as memory palace. Or I don't know how easy it is, but like traveling to a different city or going to some kind of park or mall or anything just to get to new places. What do you think?
most of my balances it's a homes. I just searching in the Google about shapes for a home. So will be a 3D, 3D. I'm just looking to it and choosing my locations.
How many locations do you have in your own home?
In my home, I have starting from my home, and it's ending with my brother home, 320.
Okay, 320 for this journey. And how many locations do we have in total right now?
In total, I didn't calculate it, to be honest. But for all the disciplines, I have goals in each discipline, and for each discipline, I have specific locations.
Okay.
So I think it's now up to 700, 800.
Nice. I think that's okay. That's okay. You can live with 800, 700 for a competition, I guess.
But I need to increase my moral balances.
Definitely, you should. So speaking of classical format and memory league, what are your thoughts on having different kind of formats, different material on memorizing? So like completely different stuff, like the surprise events we do sometimes. Do you think that this could improve the sport to have different stuff? And if so, what kind of disciplines would that be?
To be honest, I think the classical format should be, I think it's more focused on numbers and system events. Like 7 out of 10 events in classical format, it's just depending on your system. For me, it's depending on 100 images only. But in memory league, it's more different because you have words, numbers, cards, images, names, national names, and international names, and surprise events in the slums. So memory league, it's more better to know who is the better. But in classical formats, I think it's just focus on the players who is very good in system events.
So you would mix it up more with, I don't know, like 5-minute words and 15-minute words, for example? Or what would be an additional discipline for you?
You mean classical format?
Yes, in the classical format. What would you change? So you would get rid of, I don't know, numbers, so a numbers event and get another words event, or what would be your idea here?
I think the classical format, 10 disciplines should be shorter or less, like numbers, 1 event for numbers, 1 for cards, 1 for words, and names, and cards already said that. So I think this ideas, it's hard to put it now in the classical format.
Of course, yeah. And I mean, beside being a memory athlete, I always see you on the Twitch stream, and you are like the master of statistics, like together with Vishwa, I guess. And you were battling each other with these stats. Are you reading these stats or learning these stats, or is it just natural for you to memorize all that?
No, I think for me, for myself, I like to see the scores for the players, but not all the players, just only the best in each country.
Okay.
So I used to seeing the scores. So now I know most of the scores for the players. And Vishva is the same for me. And we started doing tests for each other, challenge, who is getting the more correct answers. Yeah. So like you can ask me about anyone, let's say, but not your.
Yeah, of course. So then I would ask you about what can I ask you? So let's say who has the strongest numbers result from or who is the best in numbers, 30-minute numbers right now in the world? Who has the highest score?
Huang Jiniao from China.
How many digits?
2064.
2061. Okay.
64.
That's the world record right now. Okay.
Yep.
And I think Sylvain is also somewhere there. Do you know his score?
That's right. Oh, sorry. Okay, wait. Sorry for a problem.
No worries.
I said that overall
Of course.
in all competitions, but
Yeah,
in the IAM, I think Sylvain Arvidio from French. 1977.
Okay.
Then Alex Moreland 1953 or 55. Wait.
Okay.
I forget.
It's no worries. I mean, it's a bit like the same. You don't memorize it you don't sit down and say, I want to memorize it. It's more like you are very interested in the sport and you check stats. So, for example, when I was watching more football in the past, I was always capable of recalling all these stats there because I was just interested. It was just fun for me to watch the stats, to see what's happening. And I think that's the case here with you and memory sports.
Yep.
Yeah. And what about memory techniques in your studies? Are you using them or is this just for the sports?
For sure, I am using memory palaces in my study. I just put the informations for preparing for an exam. I put the informations in my memory palaces.
Mm-hmm.
But in some material you need to understand it, not memorize it.
Yes. So what is your subject, by the way? So what are you studying?
I am a respiratory therapist.
Psychology therapist, or what is it?
Respiratory therapist. Actually, I am my working subject is working in the ICU, you know, and I am planning to study the cardiopulmonary bypass.
Nice.
In maybe United States or Canada.
So
next year.
That's really cool. So can you give a tiny example of what would you put into a memory palace or what you have done already before with your studies? Just an example.
Okay, I will give you an example. Like let's say the initial settings for mechanical ventilation for respiratory therapists. We have cardiopulmonary disease. For each disease, we have different settings for the mechanical ventilation, like the oxygen and the CO2, carbon dioxide. And so I am just put the range, the initial settings in my palace. You know, like for many different diseases, like the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, we have different settings about like asthma. So like this. Okay,
so you would then transform the keyword into memorable images and put it into place, right?
Exactly.
Cool. If someone would come up to you and ask you about how can I apply my study to the or the memory techniques to my studies, what would be the first thing you would tell them? What would be the first tip you would give someone who has never heard about memory techniques?
So he doesn't know about memory techniques?
Exactly. So for completely newcomers, I want to improve in my studies, and I have heard that you are very good in memory. So what are your tips for me to learn better?
You have to be to understand your study, your the material you have. This first thing, because I think if you understand anything, actually you memorize it. But if you memorize without any understanding, when you face questions in the exam, you will not do very good. So first step is to understand your study. Then you have if you are interested in memory techniques, just make a memory palace and learn how to use memory palaces. Then when you understand, just imagine the informations in each location. But the most important step in study is understanding, not memorizing.
Yeah, I would definitely agree on that. And yeah, going a bit to a different topic here. So in our memory sports nowadays, but we still have like specific countries which are very strong, like Mongolia and China, and other countries are not even appear on the map. What do you think about that?
I think, to be honest, in my opinion, I think that I'm sick for a World Memory Sport Council because they focus just on the people who is pay more for them. So the memory sports didn't reach a lot of countries due to that. But international education of memory, actually, you can make the competitions. You don't have to pay for them. So more people started entering memory sports.
Yeah, I'm
So
always
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
That's
always
my
I'm always curious how to improve all that. Because when you look on the stats here, I mean, we have on the Twitch stream, sometimes we have like 20 viewers, sometimes we have 50, but most of the time it's very low numbers. And I'm wondering, what could we do in terms of publicity, in terms of PR, public relations, to improve memory sports, or to spread the word about memory sports?
I didn't understand the question.
So the question is, what could we do in terms of showing, or terms of getting more people using social media or making YouTube videos? I don't know. I don't know exactly. But what is your idea of how to promote the sport better?
I think now in these days, the social media it's care about another things more than the competitions or like this. But I have example in the chess. I think a lot of people in the world care about it, and when Carlsen or Nakamura play, they care about it because I think they have more sponsors. No, each competition you will find a sponsor pay like let's say 100,000 United States dollar for the winner. So I think the sponsorship is the key for memory sports.
So how to get sponsors?
I think maybe let's say the people don't care about the memory athletes because they think they have another different mind. You know, they have memory. They born with that super strong memory. But in chess, you can improve. So they just have to know that the memory sports, it's not depending on if you are smart or not smart. Just it's a technique. You have to learn. Then anyone will start to know about memory sports.
Okay, and yeah, next to memory sports, or now I was asking you a lot of questions about memory sports and stuff. Is there something special you want to talk about? Some topic you would like to go deeper into right now? Share with me, share with the viewers. I will upload that also on YouTube. So, what is on your mind here?
Okay, actually, I have some questions for you.
For me? Okay, let's go.
Yeah. But what's the most craziest record that you ever face in the memory sports. What's the most record shocked you in the memory sports in your experience for 20 years?
The most shocking record.
Yep.
I feel that one of these maybe is binary digits, half an hour binary digits, like 6,500, because I was working so long for getting 4,000, and somehow, and then suddenly 6,000 were there. So that, to be honest, I think that was one of the most shocking things I faced, because it's such a big, huge step in just a short, just in a glimpse of a second. Like, it happens, and not just once, but twice or 3 times. I feel that was definitely some, yeah, maybe not shock, but something I was like, okay, I think I will never be able to do it. And that's not a good feeling, to be honest.
Very good. Yeah. And I would like to ask you, you know that just 2 people won the World Memory League Championship and the World Championship Classical. Just you and Alex Molin. So in 2012, did you was, let's say, scary from anyone who is fighting with you on the championship? So you were nervous, or who is the most player?
I
mean, fighting with you.
I mean, the point is that I was second in 2009 and 2010, and I was quite annoyed by that, because I wanted to become number 1 there already. In 2009, it was definitely possible, but I messed up 2 speed cards, and I was like, this time it has to work out. But to be honest, I think the strongest one back in 2012, who was there, was Simon, definitely. There was also Wang Feng back then, but he was not there in 2012. But even if he would have been there, I think it would be possible to win the championship anyway, because I reached a very good score these times. I was number 1 in the world ranking, but I feel that the scariest one in 2012 was Simon, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know why he didn't win the world championship. He's a legend, you know.
Yes.
But did classical.
I mean, sometimes it's just because of the timing. And in 2013, 2014, he lost against Johannes, and which was also very close. Sometimes it's just bad luck or not working out, that you are not at the right time. And I mean, in 2012, it could work out for him. If I would do a couple of seconds slower, then he would win. So he definitely would deserve the classical format as well. But what is also really cool about him is he was, from the beginning, from day 1, he was so strong in Memory League. And he still is. I mean, his top scores, top times in numbers and cards are not among the top times in general, but his strategic brain here is really, really strong. And I feel that's the main point why he is so good there and has so many success still in Memory League.
Actually, you made me scary a little bit, because I'm scary to losing the World Championship due to speed cards.
I mean,
I need to do that.
I'm sure you're confident enough to get that done. But of course, speed cards is always the last discipline. And if you're sitting there and you feel, now it counts, now I have to do it, I can't mess it up, it's a bit of pressure, to be honest. But I feel that you are not such a pressure-affected guy, are you? I don't see so much pressure when it comes to close games. What do you think?
I think I was nervous in 2023 India, because I think the most cause is the 15-minute words. In the training, I got 394 words in 15 minutes. But in the competition, I did mistakes, so I got 156. So I was shocked from that discipline. Then I started making mistakes and reviewing, even in dates. The dates I reviewed 3 times. So I wasn't confident due to the pressure. And it's the first competition for me offline.
Yeah, right.
So I think the pressure played a very important role. I was thinking that I am able to fight on the World Championship. I was trying in the training. I was getting high scores, but in the competition, I was nervous, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the same for many people when they face the first time real life competition. It's so different. It feels different. And then suddenly you get a bad score and you feel, oh no, everything is going away. It's really experience stuff. I mean, others have done 50 tournaments live or more. So nowadays, I don't feel nervous at all anymore. That's definitely some kind of benefit for me. And I think that was also the reason why I got a pretty good third place in 2023, which I didn't expect before the tournament, but somehow it worked out and it was the best I could achieve in this tournament. So yeah, I was lucky there.
Because you did a lot of offline competitions, so
Yes.
that's will play a very important role. But I think, yeah, as you said, the first competition should be you have some nervous, for sure.
Yeah,
but yeah, you say please.
Yeah, it's totally normal. And I think you need to. I think one good step is if you already know before the first competition, it's normal that you're nervous. It's normal that you don't maybe get to the top, even though you have great results at home. But if you say to yourself, okay, no big deal, it's the first competition, then it's already not such a big problem anymore.
Yeah, you're right. I think one thing will help me in next World Championship, the Memory League slams. When I am playing under a live stream and everyone watching me under the camera. So I think that will help me to be used on that. You remember when Asia Slam 2024, I was a little bit nervous. Even in the cat match, I was nervous, but even I won that match. Also with Matteo, when I lost in the quarterfinal, I was more nervous. But now I am I'm used on the live stream, so I am playing my best to show for the people my best.
Cool. Yeah. Any more questions or things you want to share? It's up to you.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you can ask me whatever you want.
No.
Let's say
yeah. Go ahead.
I have a question for you. Why the 5-minute numbers for you is maybe the strongest after dates? Maybe.
Why?
Are you focused on speed numbers or it's your skills?
I have the highest confidence when it comes to numbers for myself. I know this is just working out every single time. It's not, but it feels like that. And numbers was, I don't know why, but numbers was also something I liked. Even as a child, I was like 4 years old. I was just counting randomly, like 1, 2, 3. And then I wrote down how far I counted in the evening. And then the next day I kept counting. Things like that. Numbers are always fascinating for me. I don't know why. And I always felt that this is something I just can win on. And I don't know, it worked out when I was changing from from no review to review. Because in the first years, I was not reviewing in 5-minute numbers. I was just going for 360 and then no review. And then I changed it to review and it even worked better. And I don't know, it's just it just feels so natural and so it's so much. It's fun. It's natural. I feel confident, and that's it. So, yeah, no secret around that. It's just I like it the most.
Okay, can you give me any tips? Because you have like 20 years experience.
Yeah.
Any tips for a championship?
So do you review already, or what is your strategy on 5-minute numbers?
I am reviewing in 5-minute numbers.
Once or twice?
Just once.
Once. How many digits do you memorize before you how many try to memorize before you review first?
Actually, I stuck to 440 in my trainings. It's the most score I get in 5-minute numbers. I'm just going for 440, then review, then the last time I memorize as I can. Sometimes I reach 480, and sometimes only the time finish before I reach the 440.
How much time do you use for the first 440 before you review? How much time would you think? Is it like 2 minutes 30 or 4 minutes, or I don't know, what is the speed?
2 minutes and 20 seconds to 30 seconds.
Okay, so what I would do, or what I always do, is for 480 I use 3 minutes. So I use more time for the first run, and then for the second run, for the review, I just do it in 2 minutes, and that worked pretty well for me. And I'm very, very trained to the rhythm here. So I even take a look on the timer after 240. So after 240, I check my time, and I know exactly how fast I have to be here at this point. If I'm too fast, I slow down a bit. If I'm too slow, I speed up a bit. So it's really like adapting while memorizing. And then when it comes to the review for me is like half looking and half not looking. It's like trying to just see the images in my mind, but not without looking, because that doesn't work. It's like half looking, half not looking. I'm not sure if that describes it best, but it's like, actually, it's a bit like seeing the images again while looking on the numbers, but also trying to look away, if that makes sense. So
actually, it's nice idea, very nice idea.
It's really just in my head somehow going super quick and having a shorter review than the memorization, the first memorization. And how do you memorize spoken numbers? Because I feel that's also one thing you like. You said it earlier. So how do you memorize spoken numbers?
Spoken numbers, current days, I don't train it, to be honest, because 50-minute words and spoken, my strongest event, I put it in last, let's say, 1 month before the World Championship. Now I am focused on my weak points, because I am trust to be good in spoken and 50-minute words, but I don't train it now. But when I am used on spoken, I reach more than 300.
Cool.
And I even did 384 with walking in the city, my city.
Nice.
While walking, I was hearing spoken numbers, so I did 384.
Okay, I mean,
but sometimes I make mistakes.
Yeah, of course, sometimes you do, but that sounds good. And I mean, then it's definitely about going for the disciplines you have to build on. So I think you do that already. I would always like check out where I'm already good, and then check out, okay, here I can get points, there I can get a lot of points. It's really a strategic choice what you should train. Go for the disciplines where you're missing too many points, like binary, maybe, I don't know. And I think then you will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So
any questions from your side?
No, I really liked the talk today. When I think 2 or 3 weeks ago you were contacting me and had some, the last thing for today, had some thoughts about what we could do here on the stream. So if you wanna, on the Memory Monday. So if you wanna share that also, that would be cool. Like you said, like we could do some battles, or I don't know. What is your thought on doing for this format here, Memory Monday? What are your thoughts on improving that?
I talked with you before. I think one thing will make Memory Monday more better is have like a challenge between you and the people who will come with you.
The guests.
So let's say yeah, and the guest, like Memory League or any event you want.
Okay, that's
So
nice.
that
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
great idea. I mean, it's also nice to get into the talk then, because you have this challenge and you see the result and you can talk about that. It's a pretty nice idea. I like it. Yeah, Nasser, thank you very much for today. It was a pleasure
Thank you so much.
pleasure to talk to you. It was really fun. What I really like about you, you are so much into everything. You know so much stats. You know all the techniques very well. You know the sport already. You know the people. It's really cool. It's like talking to some kind of expert in memory sports. And that's I mean others are as well, but it's really cool to see you here after only 3-4 years having such an expertise. That's great.
Thank you so much, Johannes.
And yeah, good luck for your next exam, which is this week, in 2 days, I guess. Your
Thank
next,
you so
your
much. Yep.
next exam
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. So good luck for that, and see you then on Saturday for the mini
Sorry.
slam.
Sorry, I have some internet problems.
Yeah,
Can
no
you
worries.
review, please?
Yes, thank you. Good luck for the tomorrow, and see you then on Saturday for the mini slam.
See you.
See you on Saturday.
Thank you so much
for the mini slam. Yeah.
and good luck for
Thank you.
good luck for every.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
So yeah, there was some problems in the end with my headphones and with the internet connection, but yeah, I like this interview. It was really cool. Different type of memory Monday, but there are also not so many news right now, which I would share, of course, with you if I would have some. If you have your own news or have your own ideas about what to do in Memory Monday, interviews, guests, games, or whatever it is, just let me know. It should be really something for the audience. So you are the audience. Give me some comments under the video. Give me some ideas, what you like to see, what you like to explore a bit more. I'm completely open here. Hey man, how are you? I have a problem with my headphones. You reply me on chat? Goku sent, yes, with the headphones. So you can't hear me, obviously. Let's do that. And then, so if you can't hear me, Goku sent, I just say it to the crowd here that you can't hear me, and you asked me to reply on the chat for one question. And let's see what you're up to. And thank you for following, by the way. And then, yeah, just remind you, Saturday, the mini slam, new format, different format. I'm going to test here with 8 of the best athletes in the world, for sure. That will be cool. So I will moderate and commentate that, trying to implement some new technical stuff, but also a new format style, shorter match sets, a bit kind of a different choosing the disciplines. But I will explain that more deeply then on Saturday. Looking forward to meet you there, 12 o'clock GMT this Saturday. And I'm still waiting for Goku-san to ask a question. And then I will reply on that for the chat. If there's coming something, let me know. And after that, I will finish it for today, trying to grab some sleep tonight. So Goku sent, or let's do it like this, because I'm not sure if this is working out here. I will go to the end stream and say goodbye, and Goku sent can answer the question in the set, and I will reply in the set. So we'll be online for a couple of minutes, but just in the chat on Twitch. So if you're watching me on YouTube, I'm sorry. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice evening. And as always, keep on memorizing. Bye bye.